Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, your number one source for income-oriented investing. And unfortunately, and not really surprising, BIGY reduced the distribution big time. So BIGY started at a 31.25 cents twice per month, and it just reduced it to 20 cents twice per month. So it's a fairly substantial distribution reduction. It's actually the first ever from Evolve, but it makes 100% perfect sense, honestly, because if we look at the new stock selection, which, when BIGY started, it only had 10 stocks, the Magnificent Seven, Palantir, plus Strategy and Coinbase. So a lot in Strategy and Coinbase. And I really feel like it was launched at a very inopportune time, because right after the launch, Bitcoin crashed and it really took a big, Coinbase and Strategy took a massive hit. And because they were such big positions, BIGY started going down and down and down. But in the last month or so, they have completely transformed the fund. So not only is it not an equal weight strategy anymore, they added, they more than doubled the stock. So now it's at actually 23 stocks. It's a lot more broad. So the same 10 stocks are still there. They added things like Micron and Berkshire Hathaway. Strategy and Coinbase are still there, much smaller percentages. Lilly was added, and then you have a bunch of other things like Visa, ExxonMobil, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, Intel, Applied Materials. So it's looking more and more like an actual NASDAQ 100 or even an S&P 500 lately. So, and they also had a blog post on why they had to reduce it. Of course, even before reading it, I knew why. I mean, it's only normal that because of the performance of the initial 10 stocks, the NAV went down and down and down. And then when they broadened it and added more low volatility names, which means less premiums, obviously the fund is, even writing those close to at the money or at the money calls on 50% of the portfolio, which is a strategy, right? Don't forget that the ultra yield strategy is 50% coverage and approximately at the money calls, or very, very close to the money. That's why they had to reduce their distribution. So I highly recommend you read this article here. It really goes into it in detail. But basically, I believe, and from this article, really what hurt BIGY was the initial stock selection. So I've been seeing a lot of comments on, oh, well, it's the strategy is no good. I don't think that's true at all, because 60 is working out really well, and they launched a techie, and I'm sure it's going to work out well. And there's Canny and Inti. I think that, my personal opinion, I think 50% coverage at the money is, yes, it's a more aggressive cover call strategy, but it's not an insanely aggressive cover call strategy. Plus, it has a little bit more leverage, 33% as well, which helps offset that. But I actually did a recent Q&A with Elliot Johnson and talk about BIGY in detail. That video is going to come out once it passes compliance. But in that video, he actually admits that now they're not necessarily always doing at the money calls. They can do slightly out of the money calls now to get more upside because of that distribution reduction. And by the way, even with their distribution reduction, guys, at these prices near the $15, $16 mark, it's still a 30% yield product, right? So this is actually very, very close to HHIS. It's slightly above HHIS. And basically, in today's video, I just wanted to do a quick summary. Obviously, I'm sure you've seen the announcement. Obviously, it sucks because we have less income, but I think this is just making BIGY much better, more sustainable, more diversified and broad, and better for the long term income investor who wants kind of like a little bit more concentrated US portfolio. Now it's a lot more broader. It's even more broader than HHIS, by the way. So 14 out of the 23 companies in BIGY are in HHIS, but there's a bunch of them that are not, like Walmart and Johnson & Johnson and more boring companies. So I actually think that BIGY is actually more conservative now, if you will, slightly more maybe than HHIS. I expect it to move in tandem more with HHIS now because it's a little bit more broad. I think it's really the 10 stocks at the beginning that hurt the timing. But I personally feel the cover call strategy I like. I like the cover call strategy. I think, especially on US stocks, I think it makes sense. And stay tuned for the conversation with Elliot, guys, the CIO, COO of Evolve. I think you'll enjoy it. And in there, here's a little preview. Now they're still covering about 50% of the portfolio, but they don't have to do at the money per se all the time, right? But of course, it is part of their ultra yield series, so they have to be at least closer to the money to really sustain the distribution. So you could check that out. But why am I not giving up on BIGY? Right, that was the whole point of this video, of the thumbnail. Well, first of all, the stocks. I really like the stocks. I mean, who wouldn't? I like that the fact that they're not that it's market cap weighted. Well, it's not market cap weighted, but it's not equal weighted is what I wanted to say. I like all the names. I think it's actually more boring than it used to be, which for some people might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. But you pretty much have all the big player names in the US market, guys. I kind of see this as a concentrated NASDAQ and maybe even a concentrated S&P, because you have Visa, ExxonMobil, Johnson and Johnson, and I think there's even JP Morgan, right, which is not on the Nasdaq, it's on the S&P 500. Berkshire Hathaway, a big player on the S&P 500. I kind of see like a concentrated S&P 500. So I think this will do well going forward. That's reason number one. Number two, the strategy, the cover call strategy. I like it. I like the leverage amount, a little bit higher than 25%. I like that. I think the cover call strategy is absolutely fine. I think it's personally my limit. This is the probably among the most aggressive or the most cover calls in terms of fund manager in Canada. I think 50% at the money is fine, and now that they're doing maybe slightly out of the money is even a little bit better for more growth, more NAV growth. I think the yield is great now. It's about 30%, still very high yield, very close, maybe slightly higher than HHIS. So another reason is I believe in the team. I think these are good, serious people, right? I met them all, and they have a really good cover call writer. And they have bank and they have other successful cover call funds that have done really well. So I believe that the team and the strategy and the people. There's Elliot, the CIO, COO. We did a call with Caitlin, met her in person, met Elliot Johnson in person, of course. Raj came on the channel. Steve Paters is their main cover call guy. The executive VP, head of trading, does a great job as well. So for all those reasons. And also another reason is, and we're going to look at total returns in a second, guys. Another reason is, remember HYLD? Remember HYLD launched at a very inopportune time, and for the first year, everyone was saying it was crappy and whatever, and it was terrible. And look at it now. It's completely transformed, just like BIGY is completely transformed, and it's doing absolutely incredible. So keep that in mind, guys. I think the fact that they changed the strategy and added those new stocks is a good sign. It's really showing, no pun intended, that they're evolving the strategy. I think it's a good sign. Let's look at the total returns, guys, because if you look at the total returns, and what I added here is I added BIGY versus HHIS. I think that makes sense. QQCL, right? NASDAQ 100. I'll add QQC, NASDAQ 100 without cover calls. I'll even add the S&P 500, VFV. Of course, if we look at the total return since inception of BIGY, they're not that great, right? It's nothing short of really bad. Again, personally, I think it's really the stock selection at the beginning, concentration in the crypto and the Mag 7, which has underperformed the NASDAQ and other ETFs, including something like QQQY, right? QQQY from Evolve is a broad-based, it's a NASDAQ 100 market cap weighted technology index ETF with cover calls. So it's basically the NASDAQ 100 without excluding all the non-tech stocks, and you see how that one has done really well. So if you look at the total returns here since inception of BIGY, obviously BIGY's in last place, But here's another reason why I have a lot of optimism going forward. If we actually change the total return to 1 month, to 1 month instead of the inception, this is pretty much, I think the new names have been there for about a month now. You see that BIGY is actually in first place in terms of total returns. BIGY is actually in first place. It's beating pretty much everything, and by quite a bit. You see that it's beating the NASDAQ 100. It's beating HHIS by a little bit as well, by 1%. So I think going forward, we're basically just like HYLD was on 2.0 and became much better 2.0, and now there's 3.0 and 4.0. I think we're at BIGY 2.0, guys, and it's just about to be a year. I think going forward, it's going to be much better, a little bit more in line with HHIS, a little bit more in line with the overall market. That's my opinion, and still very high distribution, much more sustainable. Obviously now, yes, we take an income hit. It sucks, guys, but I think this channel is called Passive Income Investing, right? Investing is for the long term. So this is why I will definitely not be selling or giving up on my BIGY. In fact, I'm thinking of adding more, maybe getting it up to $250,000. Right now it's at 200K. I have the utmost confidence to get it to 250K at least, because to me now it's a lot more broad. It's more of a concentrated but still broad-based US holding. So it's going to complement my HYLD and QQCL and HHIS very nicely. Give me a thumbs up. Like the video. I know it's very easy to forget, but it really helps. I would really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on BIGY. I know there's going to be some negative stuff and you're going to be very disappointed, but again, I have to remind you, remember HYLD 1.0, and remember that an investment in BIGY now is not in the past of BIGY. It's BIGY going forward. And so far, just like you could see here, so good. In fact, doing really well. So looking forward to the next couple of years of BIGY. I think they're going to do well. I trust the Evolve team. They're great people. And yeah, it's definitely staying in my portfolio. Is it staying in yours? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Please give me some reasoning behind your thoughts. Don't just say things like, it's crap, I'm getting rid of it. A little bit more intelligence, a little bit more banter would be nice. But anyway, as usual, guys, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're already not. As usual, stay safe, stay passive, stay honorable, and see you next time. A couple of reminders before you leave. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. If you like and enjoy the content, did you know we have a YouTube Inner Circle membership program? Hit the little join button where the subscribe normally is, and you'll get this window with the information. But essentially, you get access to all kinds of exclusive content and perks, including a monthly unveil of my parents' and grandparents' portfolios, early access to my portfolio unveils, answers to your questions during AMA, members only, ask me anythings, the ability to submit questions to fund managers, etc. So hit the join button to find out what it's all about. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget that I get questions all the time, emails and texts, all kinds of personal questions. This is why I created the one-on-one coaching session. So you could book me for an hour where you could ask me whatever you want. Just go on our website, passiveincomeinvesting.ca, to find out the information here. If you click on this link here for a quick guide, you'll find out what it's all about, and also how to get $75 off as a PII Inner Circle Plus member, the second level membership. Don't forget to follow us on Blossom. Download Blossom. Follow my portfolio live. It's an social investing app. You can follow our portfolio live. And also, if you go to the tools and resources tab right here on my website, you could download my portfolio Excel file for free, and we have a bunch of discount links and discount codes for some portfolio tracking tools, total return screeners, and also Canadian brokers as well. So if you're interested, and there's also a bunch of other free useful links as well. So again, all this is on our website. Last but not least, we have 2 digital products that both come with free lifetime updates. You have the Ultimate DIY Investing Package, and you have the Ultimate Covered Call ETF Guide. If you're interested in them, I highly recommend you click on View Details and watch this video, which will describe both packages so you can see exactly what you're purchasing before you purchase it. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.